What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We are hanging out here today. I am Safety Scissors.
And I'm Duct Tape.
And we're talking about rings.
Yes. So one of the crazy things that we were doing when we were just looking at the idea of getting rings was, I bet we could get one off Wish for like nothing. And then obviously we didn't do that because we wanted quality. But then we're like, what if we got a bunch of them just to check the quality? Like, they're $1 each, and every ring here is, pretty much every ring is, with shipping, maximum $3. Yeah. I think the only one that is a little bit more than that is one that I knew he was going to like a lot. And I think with shipping, we spent $5.
Oh.
So that's fine.
Big spenders. Big spending.
So we have them organized into 4 different groups. We have women's wedding rings or small fingered wedding rings because we don't need to attach a gender. And then we have men's wedding rings or large fingered wedding rings, more like the classic bands, and these are a little bit more ornate. And then we've got engagement rings, and we've got sets, like an engagement ring with a wedding ring, or like one of them has 3 where it has like the 2 that kind of frame it a little bit. These are a good option if you need like a placeholder, if you really want to propose, but you broke and you need a placeholder ring. These are really good options because they're pretty. You can tell they're not real. Expectation versus reality on these is you look at the picture and it looks stunning in the picture. And then you get it and it definitely looks like you might have pulled it out of one of those quarter vending machines where you get the little thing.
Like the little plastic thing that you can't open? Yeah.
Yeah, that you can never open. We need to talk about those in our 90s vlog.
I think they're
podcast.
super glued.
So we wanted to show you some of these. Sean's going to do some of his like, ooh, look at this videography for it. Unless the lighting doesn't work, then he's going to be doing pictures. But either way, you'll see them in all of their glory. But we wanted to kind of show you these, and I'm going to move closer so that I can like show each one.
It's funny, when we were going through these, I didn't realize that you could buy, or that buying a set of like a engagement ring and a band was a thing. I had no clue. I've never done this, and I was just like, oh. So I learned a lot on Wish.
So here we have the first one. Let me see if I can kind of... You can really see the brilliance in the stone, and it's got like kind of a weavy pattern, and we're going to show you these as well with Sean's wonderful videography, but yeah. It definitely shines, but you can also tell it is not a real stone. It is most certainly a plastic stone. And the ring doesn't feel very heavy. Like, I don't know what finger it's going to fit on. Oh, okay, cool. You can get them to your size. It's a little big. But, like, on, it totally looks like an engagement ring, doesn't it?
So, you'd be like, yeah, it's my engagement ring. Hold it from a distance so no one looks up close. Yeah,
it's a good placeholder ring. So...
It's also a good way to test to see if you like a big gem.
Yeah, these are great rings to see what you like. Spend a couple dollars to see if you even like that style before you get it, you know? This is a little bit more simplistic. The stone is really wedged into the frame. It's rose gold because that's like my fave. And let me see. There you go. Now you can really see. It really shines. Again, the stone is very brilliant, but again, you can very much tell it's plastic. But it has more of like a simplified look on if you like more of that kind of thing. The band is really what stands out. The stone is secondary. My little Apple Watch. Hold on. Let me take my Apple Watch off. We've never done a video like this. This is very interesting. This is traditional as heck. So it's got that square, and it's got square little diamonds all the way around, and then one big diamond in the center, and just a very simple, but like has little diamonds on it, band. And when you put it on, this is that very expensive looking engagement ring. This is the kind that like, the bougie kind.
Yeah, the one on the movies, they're like, boom!
Yeah. So this is what you're kind of looking at. It's very light. I don't even feel it when it's on. This might be a good one for like if I need a travel ring. This would be a really good one because it feels light. It feels like a regular ring. It's not, my fingers are really tiny, so this is barely fitting, but it's a good travel ring because from afar, it definitely says I'm engaged. But up close, it definitely says, I paid $0.25 for it. So, yeah. Then you've got like super, super ornate. I mean, it's got a big stone in the middle, and then it's got like lots of little stones braided on the sides. It's also in rose gold. So if you like that, they do the color well. I would say Wish gets the rose gold color well. This is, I mean, you can see it sticks up pretty high. This is like huge. It's another good one to test if you like it or not. And it's a good one to just see if this is the right fit, I guess. It's not for me. It's very much not for me. And then the last one, let's say you want something extra. I found this. Now, against my skin, you really can't see rose gold, can you? But I found this. It's very, very ornate and very thick. The stone is just this little tiny thing in the middle, but when you put it on, like, bam, there it is. Dude, that's huge. And it makes my hand look crazy big, or crazy small. That's what I mean. What do you think of this one?
It's a lot. It's really cool designed. Like, there's like what looks like leaves and then flowers, and then this, I don't know. It's really cool design. I think it's really bulky.
Yeah, this could be a really good fashion ring if you like fashion rings, but it also could be a good engagement ring if you like something like this. I know a lot of girls that would go crazy over something like this. Not me, but I know a lot of girls that would. Out of all of these, which one do you think I would have liked?
This one.
Yes, the little one, because I'm little. Now, there's the engagement ring and wedding ring sets. We found a few that I thought were really, really pretty. So this one, and you'll have to do your videography, but we have this one. I'm holding them both together to show how they fit together. The stone in the middle is very brilliant, as per usual. Let me see. There you go. You can really see the brilliance when I do that. And it's got both regular gold and white gold.
Oh, cool.
Quote unquote on the gold though. And then the ring is actually designed with little like shapes, and it fits together. Also, please don't mind my pinky. I broke it a while ago and it's crooked, so deal with it. But yeah, you can see how it just kind of fits together. This is a good set because it fits together. When you try to put two rings that don't really fit, it's very difficult. But I would say that this is a really, really good set to buy if you're really on a budget and you guys don't care about the quality of a stone. If maybe a ring is not your biggest priority, go to Wish and get a set for $3. I think this one costs $3.
And then could you later on go and have that gem replaced?
No, these settings are not good for that. I mean, they're practically plastic.
Oh, okay.
So this one I thought was just really gorgeous. This is the engagement ring part, and it's not even a white stone. This is a pink. It's supposed to be a quote-unquote pink diamond. And it's got regular white diamonds all the way around the outside, and you can see the shine is just crazy.
That's cool.
I love it. And then it just came with a regular couple little stones on it, rose gold band. Of course it's rose gold because I'm crazy. The only thing about this is that they don't fit together. You can really see there's a huge gap between.
And that could be really awkward on your finger.
Yeah. So I love the coloring, and they definitely go together, but there's this giant gap between them, and it's just really awkward, and it kind of makes it too big. But the actual engagement ring part is just beautiful, so it's worth it for that.
Okay.
We'll save the 3 ring set for last. This is just huge. Look at this.
Wow.
This is just gigantic, and you can really see the stones are really nice. They shine very, very well. It's, again, from afar, it's going to look very nice. And they fit really, really well together. Hold on. I can't. There we go. We'll just hold it there. They fit. See, this kid's just going to do that. They fit really, really well together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me get up close. There you go. But they're huge. Like, look at this on my hand. It's huge. But yeah, I really like it. It's very ornate on the side too. Look at that. Let me see if I can make that clear.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah. What do you think about that one?
I don't know. It's like I said, it's got a lot going on. I've never been one into like giant rings for people, but you know, to each their own. Like, I don't know.
It's a good way to look extra without spending extra.
I do like that they like match completely and that they fit together perfectly. I think that's really nice, but it's a lot. It's very look at me.
This, because they're so identical, this could really be good if you need a set of matching ones for two people. If one person wants the stone and the other one just wants a band, this could be a really good set for two different people to wear. Just because they're so similar. And a lot of times in relationships, you'll have somebody that wants the stone and then somebody who wants it just a little bit more simple. This could be really good for that. And again, it was like $3.
Yeah,
so.
my one of my buddies, him and his wife, their wedding rings, they have like a weird design in it, and both of them have been like custom made, so that they both have the same interesting design on it. So it's only like on the band part of it, so that way it's just that way everybody knows that it's theirs, you know? Which I thought was cool.
So this next set, I'm gonna try to hold it in a way that makes sense, I guess. You can definitely see it goes together. It's 3 rings. So we have the little band and then the one with the stone. Let me help out. There we go. The little band, the one with the stone, and then, oh, it fell. The little band. And then I'll put it on so you guys can really see.
So what's the point of having 3 other than just...
It outlines it. You can, like, look at that. It's gorgeous. It outlines it with this nice little eye shape, so it looks like a cat's eye.
Okay.
I was like, let me show Sean. He hasn't seen it yet. The stone, again, shines nice, but cool. If you look up close, it looks plastic. Yeah. It is so plastic, and you can't even see it in the camera. But I love the rose gold. I think it's a really beautiful set. Again, it is something that would be good as a travel ring. It's something that would be good on a crazy tight budget. Look, it's the age of COVID, and your finances should not stop you from getting engaged. They absolutely should not. And I would be fine if you had proposed with a cheap ring like this and said, someday I'll get you something nicer, but this is what I could afford now. I would be just ecstatic that A, you proposed, and B, that you even thought to get a ring on a budget, you know?
And some of these, I'm looking at it as like a visual thing, like for music videos, movies, things like
good
that.
Props.
They're great props too.
Excellent props.
Yeah.
So now we're getting into wedding bands. I got 3 of each. So I got... Well, 2 of them look similar from afar, but I promise that they're not. This is a simple women's or small-fingered wedding band, and it's just got little stones on it, just on like half of it. It's only stones on the half. And it's just a simple band. It has a little bling, but nothing crazy. This looks real. And honestly, this one's a little heavier than the other ones. It feels real. So... if I had gotten this as a wedding band, I would not be upset at all. It totally looks like a wedding band to me.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely. Also, these types of rings would be good if you have a kid or if you are a kid who wants to get their significant other a ring. You know, like I know when I was a teenager,
like a promise ring,
or just something cute like a promise ring, or just I like you here,
Aww.
It's just a couple bucks, so you're not breaking the bank as a 12-year-old.
Oh, that's such a cute idea.
I did that. I bought a girl a bracelet, and I spent like $50, and I was so excited. She goes, "Thanks," and walked away.
Oh. Well, luckily I appreciate things that cost $1, so you traded up there.
Yeah.
All right, this one is a braided design. It's all twisty. Let me see. There you go. So it's got stones all like on the braided part. Really shines nice. And it's just thin and simple. It's a very subtle piece, but it's got that bling. I'm like really distracted by my broken pinky, but that's fine.
I like the design on that one because it almost looks like a vine.
Yeah, and it's subtle. It's not something that you can see right away, especially on my skin, which tends to match rose gold, but it's just subtle. And then you've got simple, yet very ornate. This has etching all inside. Oh, yeah. I wanted to see how their etching was. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll do your camera stuff.
Camera skills.
And this just a simple band. When you put it on, simple band, it looks like from afar, just a simple gold band. And then you look at it and it's got all these etchings in it, and it's very textured. It has a texture to it.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be good for somebody who likes to feel things more than look at them.
Because I know a lot of people will sit there and they'll spin their ring or they'll rub their ring while they're standing there. Yeah.
So you want to talk about the guys' rings? Or the large fingered rings?
The large fingered rings. So,
do your favorite last.
Okay. Yeah. So, we were talking about these, and I'm not a ring wearer. I can probably, like, I think in my life I've had 3 rings. I've had my father's graduation ring, my military graduation ring, and I don't know. Probably something my mom gave me. I don't know. But, so I'm not like the go-to, like, oh, I know all these things about rings, but I do know that I like very simple. I don't want like, I know I've seen guys that do have like the big old diamonds on their rings and things like that. It's just not for me. I felt bad when we were talking about all this because I'm not a jewelry wearer to begin with.
And we talked about that, and that's why we did that ring alternative video, which is, here, let me move.
You gonna come hang out?
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the ring alternative video, we'll link that down below because it gives a lot of good ideas as far as like, maybe you don't want to wear rings, so you can do a watch or a bracelet or even a pair of earrings or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm not a big ring wearer, and then I thought she was going to be disappointed when I was going to tell her that because, you know, when you grow up, like I grew up in a very traditional style house where they're like, oh yes, wedding rings, wedding big, you know, church 75-foot tall cake, you know, all that stuff. So I'm just like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do, and I'm like, I hate rings, like I hate wearing them on a general basis. But when we were talking about it, it was like, I think it's good for the symbolic reasoning for like the wedding, and I will have one for that, and I would love to have one even if I put it like on a chain on my neck, something like that. But I love the how big of designs that they can make on some of these rings. Like this one has got just a bunch of stones, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, so it's got the stones. I could have done this the whole time. I could have stayed there. It's got the stones on half of it. And it's a pretty classic men's ring design. We go on cruises sometimes with my family, and we end up in a lot of jewelry stores when we do. Wow, that looks weird.
I get to do it. I get to do that. Look at my hand.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Greedy.
We would go to jewelry stores a lot because you would get all these free things on cruises. And my brother's like, let's go get free things. And he loves like shopping for stuff like that. So we'd go, and I would see a lot of these rings. This is a very typical men's wedding ring design. White gold, quote unquote, wish style, with just a few diamonds in the middle. Very classic design. I'm glad Wish would have something like that. And you know what? You can absolutely tell it's a wedding ring from far away. You don't need to spend more than a couple bucks.
Yeah, I can just be like, hey, how's everybody doing? Then they know. Boom.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I mean, obviously the material's not as nice as actual gold, and it's not as durable, so it's not going to last as long. So these aren't forever rings. These are, for now, rings, but you can always upgrade later. There's no reason that money should stop you from getting married.
No. And the only people that need to know are you and your significant other.
Yeah, or even just you.
Yeah.
Hey, I picked out a ring. I'll be like, oh, cool.
Look, I got you a diamond. I don't know what kind it is.
Oh, I would know this isn't a diamond. I don't know much about stones, but I would know that this is plastic.
Well, it's the white topaz plastic.
Okay, so we went for the classic.
Yes.
Now we have something a little bit different and cool. Yeah, this is a very classic design right now. Not classic, a very popular design. That's the word I was looking for. Right now, it is.
Oh, I guess you got to show it before I put it.
It's like a tortoise shell effect. It's holographic.
It's almost got like a oil slick holographic look.
Yeah, and it goes all the way around the band. And can I just say that the inside of the like men's/larger bands are so comfortable. They're smooth and they're like cushy, but not. They're not actual cushiony, but I don't know how to explain it. They're very, very comfy. I like that one on you better than the silver.
Yeah. I like it because it's not just flat. Like if you look, it's got a cool design. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And I think it looks great. It's not you. I'll say that. It's definitely not you. I know exactly who that reminds me of, and we should probably give it to him.
Okay.
Does it barely fit?
Yes.
It's very Alex. That ring is so Alex. It's blue, and it's turtle shell, and yeah.
Yes. He'll probably like
All right, and then this one I found and went, I think you'd like this. This could literally be your wedding ring, and I don't know. He could decide that this is the one he wants to wear for the wedding, and I'd be fine with it. 100% fine. This is...
I think this one's really cool.
So you. It's got like a... You'll have to show them.
Yeah.
It's got a half and half design. It's wood on the bottom and like a holographic silver on the top, and it's got an arrowhead going through it, which... He's actually large part Native American, so that's a big thing with him is to have that part of his culture everywhere. I mean, that's why his gamer tag is Chief Running Mouth, and
it's not just because I don't shut up.
Yeah, it is. It's also because you don't shut up.
Wow, it fits good. Like
this could literally be his wedding ring. I think it looks good.
I love the arrows all across it. Yeah, like I love the color. It's dark.
So you'll have to stay tuned for a year or two, depending on COVID, to find out if this is really his wedding ring. We could have found it just now.
Could it be?
I love it. I think it looks... And it's black and brown and silver. And I think that those are really good colors for you.
Oh, yeah. I like this one a lot.
Can you get it off?
Yeah, I like this one a lot. And, yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, out of all these, this is my favorite one that I've seen on the table. Or thing.
Table? Ottoman. This is actually an ottoman.
But no, I absolutely love this one.
It's so pretty.
And we've looked at rings like all over, like when we were looking for yours, and then we were just looking in general, and then we just typed in random types of rings too.
Yeah, I mean we found nerdy ones too, which
were interesting.
Yeah.
But I love this one. This one so far has been probably one of my top 2 that I've seen.
We need to save it to see, like, as you try on more, if it would be something that you actually want. And I think the good news and the bad news, I think it's plastic. I dropped it. I think it's plastic, not metal, which you would think that that's bad. But actually, I think that says a lot for its durability. I think this could last you. Dang, that's big. I think this could last you a really long time, and we could upgrade it later if this is what you want to wear. I think it's so pretty. We could have really found his wedding ring on a wish haul. What?
What do you guys think?
I think it looks good. I think it looks really, really good. So comment below if you think that should be his wedding ring, and go ahead and comment below if there's any of these in particular that you like. If I can find the links for these, I will link all of them down below. But honestly, just search wedding or engagement ring on Wish and you will get tons of stuff. Your search history will affect like what they show you though. So you're going to see a lot of rings after that. So maybe go not logged in the first time you look. But
also when you do that, then your Facebook will start showing you ads, and Instagram will start showing you ring ads.
Well, if you use the browser DuckDuckGo, it won't do that. So that's a ad-free browser, and it doesn't take your search history and sell it to companies. We are not sponsored by DuckDuckGo. I learned about it at a panel at DragonCon once. So definitely check out the browser DuckDuckGo.
But if they would like to
sponsor us,
please feel free to reach out to us.
Please watch our channel on DuckDuckGo. No, I'm really happy with this haul. Obviously, we're not going to keep most of these. If you guys see one that like you think I should do a giveaway for, please let me know. I mean, they were a couple bucks, so it's not like you can't just go and get one for a couple bucks. But I also think if there's something that you're just like, I want that one. I mean, let us know. They'll probably end up in grab bags for Noise Complete merch.
Someone's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, like, oh my God, is it real? And then, I mean, little kids are usually who buy our bags. And I feel like if a little kid, and I have tiny fingers, these would fit little kid fingers. If a little kid got like this gorgeous diamond ring, I would have freaked out as a little kid. And I was even a little tomboy. I would have been like, I'm rich.
I'm not going to lie. If I was a parent, I'd be like, I'd go back to the desk or go back to the place and be like, did you guys mean to give my bags? Like, just to make sure that it didn't fall off.
Yeah. But I think this was super successful. And again, I can't say anything about like if they're going to tarnish because we haven't worn them. I can't say anything about if they're going to last very long. But I can say that these are a great way to say, I want to marry you, but I don't have the money right now. Especially right now. I know so many people out of work. I actually have at least 10 friends that just got laid off from Disney. And they didn't just lose their job. They lost their career. They've been there for 10, 15 years. They wouldn't have the money to propose to their significant other, but money shouldn't stop you from saying I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And you can do that with like a beautiful placeholder and say, listen, things are tough and I can't afford something right now. This is a fraction of the beauty of the ring that I want to get you, but for right now this is what I have. And I think any girl would be lucky to hear something like that. So these are great options And as you said, for like if you have a little kid who wants to give somebody a ring, these are a couple bucks.
And the best part is, if you're gonna order these, you have like a month and a half to plan out your proposal.
That's true. It takes so long. These didn't take that long. These only took a couple weeks.
Yeah, we got these pretty fast. So
yeah, and
Wish
all
is
at
stepping
once.
their game up.
They sent all of them at once, even though I ordered them at different times. So it's cool. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us on another installment of Jen and Sean's Excellent Adventure. And we're making our way through this. I think we just released our budget video. So definitely check that out. We talk about how to figure out a budget for a wedding. And then today, right after this, we're going to be filming our Who Should We Invite and Who Should We Have in the Wedding Party video. So we told you we're taking you along for every single step of the way. And here we go.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you enjoy rings, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way we know that you want to follow us on this journey. You can hit that bell. That way you get notified whenever we release. We do have a form of a schedule, right? We do have a schedule?
Sort of. We release Jen and Sean's Excellent Adventure main videos. Like, this is an extra video. So this will be on like a Wednesday or a Friday. But our main vlogs for planning the wedding come out on Sundays. And then we put our podcast out on Thursdays on YouTube, but it goes to Spotify and other podcast streaming sites on Tuesdays. So if you want to catch the audio early, you can. But if you wanted the audio with the visual, that comes out on Thursdays. And then we've got like random stuff throughout the week. I have like sweater hauls or this.
We're doing a lot of fun
astrology. Stuff. We just have a lot of stuff on this channel.
We have a lot of stuff planned. We have unicorn yoga. We
Yes.
did onesie yoga where
Yeah.
I lost 90s trivia and I had to do yoga in a onesie, a unicorn onesie.
I think we need to make it a regular thing that you do unicorn yoga, but that's fine.
But it's been a blast, and I love this adventure with her, both, in front of you guys and outside of it.
And we're trying to grow this channel, so please subscribe, please, and help us make this channel a real thing. So.
You ready?
Yep.
It was a blast hanging out with you guys. But as always, I'm Safety Scissors.
And I'm Duct Tape.
And we're out of here. Bye, guys.